Are you ready?
Hi.
Hi. What's
Yes.
your name,
Nice.
honey?
It's Lala.
Lala. Lala, where you
Is my
calling me
screen
from, baby?
okay? Okay. I was just on Instagram and you did miss me, but I was let me go to Facebook. Um,
Okay.
I live in North Carolina. I live in Durham.
Okay, North Carolina. Lala. Durham. You have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. How old are you, boo?
I am 35. I'm a Scorpio.
35, Scorpio. Um, okay, what's your
Hi.
zodiac? What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio. November 19th is my birthday.
That's my fault. I'm asking you questions I've already asked. I apologize. What do you do for a living, boo?
I am a serial entrepreneur. I have multiple businesses. I have a nonprofit and I also have a social networking club. But I also, by trade, am a social worker. I went to school for that, but I've had multiple businesses.
So, what do you want me to put down for your profession?
You can put serial entrepreneur.
Serial entrepreneur. And what are the
Yes.
jobs again? Because some people feel like they, the comment section going to say you don't have a job when you say that.
They can say that. I do multiple things. So, no, I don't have one job. That is true. So, I have a nonprofit. I work with human trafficking victims and survivors. I own that business. I have a mobile networking club where I help small businesses grow. And so I do contract work for the state. I literally make money in multiple different ways. I don't have a W-2, so whatever the comment section is going to say, I don't have a job. I don't. I have multiple businesses.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So we got Lala, Durham, North Carolina, 35 Scorpio, no kids, is a serial entrepreneur. What kind of man you looking for, baby?
Girl, let me tell you. Okay, so I need a man who is sure and confident of himself. I just keep meeting men who are, I'm a very confident person. I'm a very confident woman. Um, and I just keep meeting men who are not. And when they're like that, they put that insecurity onto me. So anyway, I need a man that's confident, that knows his value, knows his worth, that is in tune with God or his higher power, whatever he wants to call it. I'm not super religious, but I do know there's somebody and something higher than me. So I need him to know that. And I need a man that's walking in his purpose, that knows what he wants in life. Can't be out here just aimless and wandering.
Okay. Now what are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are, did I write this down? Let me see. Okay, yes. Okay, someone that
Oh, we
can't
got
take
it.
accountability.
Okay.
Oh, what's that? Someone
Now I
that
said,
can't
okay, you
take
wrote it down.
accountability. Oh, yeah, I wrote some of the things down because I just didn't want to forget them, really important ones. But someone that can't take accountability, I always find what I did wrong in a situation. It's very easy for me to find that. And it's a perfect recipe for a narcissist. So someone that can't take accountability for their actions and the things that they say and do. Someone that is non-generous. And I can definitely elaborate on what I mean by that. Um, Thank you. So yeah, non-generous and just doesn't have any direction in life. They don't know where they're going.
Okay. Um, does he have to look a certain way?
Yes, he needs to be fine. It's like he does need to be fine. But my main thing is have a nice smile. I like a really nice smile. I really don't care if you got hair or not. Just be neat, look neat. I do like African American men, but I am very much open to any person of color. Um, at this point in my life, I'm opening up my horizons. I'm very, very open. He can be my height or a little bit taller. I've actually recently experienced dating a shorter guy, and it was not that bad, ladies. It wasn't that bad. So you can do it.
What do you mean it wasn't that bad?
First of all, the sex was great. That was good. The sex was great. But also, when I really liked him, his height didn't matter. I didn't see that anymore. In the beginning, I was like, but as his personality grew on me, his height, I didn't see that anymore. It just was a thing. It wasn't even a thing. It wasn't a thing. And I was a woman who was like, no, I will not date anybody shorter than me at all. I was very much against it. And then he just grew on me, and we hit it off.
Okay. I will say this. The notion is most short men at times work harder because they have to. You know, they don't have the luxury of just being blessed with the aesthetics that all women desire. So in turn, they're always working harder because that's their only option. Okay. What about money? Does he have to make a certain amount of money, Lala?
Okay. He has to make enough money for him and a little bit for me. That's it. So what?
So the little bit for you, what amount of that is taking? Like, what do you expect? Is that like the courting
Okay.
phases of dating you? You have it. Okay.
Okay, in the dating phase, just let's go on dates. Let's get to know each other. Let's learn each other. But when we get serious and we become exclusive, what I mean by that is I have kind of taken this inventory of myself and my needs and desires, and I have put a number on typically a range of in the dating phase, like exclusive phase, how much money I'm not gonna say I require, but like what other men have that I've dated invested into me. And it's somewhere around $500. It's not even a lot of money. Somewhere around $500 a month, have that disposable enough income to give to me to do with whatever I want to do with. Maybe I'm doing something, I'm cooking you dinner. Some of that money will be invested back into you in our relationship and things that I'm doing. But just have that kind of number in your minds for disposable income with your income every month.
Okay. So we're not talking about you ladies. I love the creativity because okay. So we're not going to say the income amounts, but you know, one lady told me earlier this year, over the weekend. I shout out to she was in Miami. She also didn't give an income, but she said 60,000 for fun. So your breakdown of that is $500 a month extra that can go towards entertaining you as his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And, so a budget for $500. Okay. Okay.
Right. I mean, think about it. A relationship is an expense. It's not, I mean, that's just the way that it is. And so it's better to know if you're a man what your expense is in any situation. That's a smart man knows his expenses. He knows what he's putting aside for his expenses, and a relationship is one of them. So that's how I look at it. I know emotionally and time wise what I will have to invest into a relationship. So I budget that into it. So yeah.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam. And then I got a couple of
Oh
I'll wait
goodness.
after. I see y'all sending I'm trying to screenshot y'all super chat, so
I'm gonna go
I can
back.
answer them
Okay,
after.
I don't know. Let me see.
All right, can we see your legs? Okay. All right, all right. Okay. Listen, I don't know if it's L double I, I'm not sure, said you might need to go back to your short king.
Why's
Is he
that?
is he an option, the short guy?
No.
No. Okay. All right, let's keep going. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was it was a while ago. Even that guy that I dated wasn't a full-on relationship. My last honestly, as an adult, I have not been in a relationship. I have not been in a relationship as an adult. My last
How old
relationship,
are you? 35?
I'm 35, yeah.
You've never had a boyfriend since you've been an adult?
Since not before not after 22. Mm-mm.
Why?
Well, I now know I just was afraid to commit. I thought there were so many options and I had all this, and I really what it was, I was just afraid to commit to somebody. I was also very focused on my career, on my life, on myself, and I moved from Boston to here. I just was about me. I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested. That's just the easiest way to put it.
Okay. Before we get to the next question, there's a couple of people paying about your $500 allowance a month. All right, so I'm gonna read them both. User said $9.99, and he said, I'm not sure if it's a girl or a woman, just says user. KG, tell her the $500 a month sounds like an allowance, the way she presented it. Also, why does she need it if she's a serial entrepreneur?
It is an allowance. That's exactly what it is. You can call it. I mean, that would be the definition of it. And I don't need it, but I want it because I just said relationships are an expense. And just because I'm a serial entrepreneur doesn't mean I'm at the cap of what I want to make either. I'll be very honest and transparent. I'm not making as much money as I want as an entrepreneur. As you know, as any entrepreneur knows, and I'm still in the new phases of entrepreneurship, I'm in that 3 to 5 year age range. The income and finance, it's sporadic. I don't have a job. I can't bet on a check the same amount every single week. So it's not that I need it, but I want it.
I'm gonna respond to this for you as well, but I'm gonna give you another person. Indiana Mule sent $4.99, and I'm probably gonna respond for this one for you. It says you want a sugar daddy. You're too old for a $500 allowance. Now, I'm gonna respond. Here's the deal. Now, here's the deal, people. If you are a man and you want to date someone, whether she said $500 or not, you should know dating costs. Now, men, I ride with y'all on some of the things when it comes to high expectations in some of these money categories. But if you are a man and you cannot afford to date a woman, then you just should not date a woman. I think that I personally don't think, I don't know if the number is $500 or not, but bare minimum, you need to have some type of cash to date. And if you don't, just don't date. Just get your shit together, build your money up, put yourself in a position. But at some point in time, man, at some point in time, you can't just, what do you want, women? What are we doing here? Like, again, I'm rocking with y'all when they're saying astronomical things. And $500 might be a lot to some men, or maybe it's $100 or $200. But just know, to get a woman, you got to have some money. And if you don't have no money, then don't try to get a woman.
And to get a certain kind of women too. Like every woman will have their number, whether they ask for it in cash, whether they ask for it in dates, they're all going to have a number. So if you want a certain caliber of women, of a woman, then that's a different kind of requirement. Just like a man who of a certain stature can have whatever kind of woman he wants. It's the same thing. There are women that are equivalent in that kind of way. So yeah, dating costs, relationships cost. That's just the bottom line.
And then and I'm happy you brought that up because that is another point. And like I was telling you guys earlier, I know two men who are in my personal life that are actively seeking wives. And when I talk to them, I tell them this all the time. Y'all want these Instagram model looking women to act like the woman. Let me tell you something. All the men who complaining about submissive women, stop. There's plenty of women that will be submissive. The problem is the woman who's willing to be submissive is not the woman you want. That's the real issue. There's a woman that would jump on one foot for your ass, like in a movie Color Coming to America. But guess what? She might not. She I don't know what it is. Maybe she's out of shape, or maybe she got some type of baggage you don't want to deal with, so you don't intense want her. Then you want the bad bitch, and you want the bad bitch to act like a broke bitch who just needs you. It doesn't really work. No, I mean, let's just keep it all the way funky. There's so many women out here who are ready to be submissive, but y'all don't really want that girl. And what's happening is you're mad at the girl that you really want that has this expectation that you can't afford, whether it be right or wrong. So you sit up all day and you talk about her all day because the girl who wants you, you don't really want her. So that's a whole nother conversation.
I just had a whole situation with someone that I was just kind of getting to know who that was the exact same thing. He wanted me to act like a broke bitch. And I'm like, that's not me. You can go get that if you want that, but that's not me. He wanted me to lower my standards to fit into his box. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I live in my own world, Kendra. I really do live in my own bubble. I live in my own world. A man can come and enter my world if he like. I'm open for it, but I don't let outside people influence me. I don't change up who I am. I'm the same in all spaces. I live in my own world. I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care what they think. So yeah, that's just kind of how I live my life. That's just the way I've been able to find my internal peace and just peace with life, is just living in my own bubble.
Okay. I want to keep going forward. I see the super chats. I'm going to just screenshot them and then I'll bring them up after. When was your, you don't have to answer, Lala. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's
You
been
don't
a
have.
while. I'm on this journey. It's been a couple. It's been since last year, the fall of last year.
Okay. Now, okay, this person spent this money. It's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. He wants me to revise the flaws question. And let me pull it up because he said, I spent money for you to say this. Okay, where is it at? Andre Foss. Andre Foss said, don't just get my message. He sent $9.99 to say this. My message after spending with you. He wants me to say, try asking what 3 flaws do you have that may hinder you from having a relationship. So Andre Foss says, when I ask the 3 flaws question, ask for it to be more specific. What are 3 flaws that you think would be an issue when it comes to a relationship?
I don't have any. I don't have the only. I don't like that. Okay, let me see how I answer that question. The 3 flaws that I would have that would prevent me from getting into a relationship. I have flaws, but they're not preventing me from being in a relationship. So I can tell you what my flaws are. Because the thing is, the things that are preventing me from getting a relationship is somebody wanting me to lower certain things that I'm not going to do. So that's never going to change. I'm never going to change it about me. But my 3 flaws, I wrote that down too. Honestly, I'm really dope. And sometimes I let people tell me I'm not. And sometimes it creeps in and I believe it for a quick second. And I remember who the fuck I am. And then I'd be like, I brush it off. So I need to just not doubt it ever. Don't even let those thoughts creep into my head. If somebody doesn't know me or see the value or who I am or whatever I am in the beginning initially, I need to just X them out because I don't need any negativity in my bubble. I need let me see what else 3 flaws. Doubting myself, listening to people tell me who I am. I am a giver. I give a lot. Emotionally, I give a lot. And so it's not really a flaw. I actually really like that about myself, but I do want to have better discernment on who I give my emotions and my heart to. And that's just in platonic relationships as well as, romantic relationships. Another flaw is I am, because I've been single for a really long time, I don't really know how to be in a relationship. If I'm being honest about it, I don't really know what it's like to be in a relationship. I don't know. I'm open to learning. I'm very adaptable. I'm very understanding and I'm very patient, but I don't know what that's like. And so I would learn. It's a learning curve. I'm open to learning. I'm open to seeing what it's like. But yeah, those are my flaws. I mean,
Okay. Well, that was okay. So did I ask? I think I might have asked you. Wait, those are flaws. It sounded like why would a guy be lucky to be with you? Answer.
oh, I got those too. You want to hear those?
Yeah. Why would a guy be lucky? I thought it sounded like you just gave me that answer, but now the last question: why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I probably mixed it in there because I'm very, very patient. I'm very understanding. I don't get upset. If I do, it's not easy. It's not easy to get me upset. I'm ready to be in a relationship. I'm very loyal. I'm a nurturer. I want to cater. I desire to cater. Who is calling me? I desire to cater to my person. I put family first. I put my relationship first. It's a priority for me right now in my life, which is another reason why entrepreneurship and my businesses are secondary at this moment because I'm really focusing on a relationship. And I wanted to say this too. I want a man, he needs to be an entrepreneur or very close to it because I am very busy. And I find that the men that just have these regular 9-to-5 jobs with no flexibility, waiting for their PTO or whatnot, don't understand my life and try to get me to fit into their box. So I did want to add that.
Any man that has now, I'm happy you said that because we do have to go, but I do want to bring this back to my boss. I'm gonna stop saying the B word, but my boss chicks, boss women, you do have to understand that sometimes being a boss chick may take away from you focusing on being a wife. So when a man is looking for a wife, you being a boss chick could be a turn off. So you just said you want a man that's an entrepreneur. I think you want somebody like-minded. But most men, you said you want you I don't know if it was a complaint. I have to read back and listen to it. But it sounded like you said you meet men who want you to fit into their life, correct?
Into their box. And I can fit into they want me to fit into, they want to change things about me. That's what it is. I can fit into a man's life. I'm willing to adapt and switch things around and prioritize them, but I don't want you to change me. You can't, my internal being, you can't change me. I'm a hustler. Now, how I can hustle for my family or I can hustle for my job. That's not going to change. So don't try to take that out of me. Instead, nurture that and figure out where we're going to put that kind of skill.
Okay, we gotta go. Do you consider yourself a boss chick?
Not really.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Not really.
Okay, fair enough. All right. How can the guy reach out? Wait, Lala, what's the age range you would date? You're 35.
I'm 35, so 39, 38 to like 45 right now. And girl, my phone is blowing up. I don't even oh my goodness.
Lala, I gotta hang out with you, honey. So answer these questions. All right.
I'm sorry.
So
okay,
35,
so my
what's the
IG
age
is right
range you wanna
here.
date?
Oh, okay. My age range is 38 to 45 years old. And my IG is right down here. It's Lala, 3 A's _ La _.
Okay. Lala, she's at okay. All right, we gotta go. There are some super chats. Ucha, I'll read this and then we really gotta go. I'm
Okay.
reading it. User sent $9.99. KG, she's asking for wife treatment when she isn't one. She's giving push a baby vibes since she wants payment for her time. Sites men can go to for 20 years old for that. She sounds like a gold digger. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know.
Next.
I mean, again, she put a dollar amount to her $500 allowance. I think that rubs a lot of men the wrong way. Whether what I would say to that is whether it's 500 or not, whenever you're trying to court a woman, you should definitely have some type of funds and be ready to. And most men, and listen, I'm around men who are very wealthy, so it could be a little different. But most men take pride in taking a woman out. Now, maybe your budget is your budget, right? And it's fine. Like, to me, it's the act that matters. But if you can't take a woman to Applebee's for a $20 meal and be willing to pay for the $40 meal plus a $15 tip or whatever you might be, then you're not in a position to date. And just accept that, get your life up, get your coins up, and keep it moving. I believe a Cheesecake Factory day, if you can't afford a Cheesecake Factory date, which is a very acceptable date, that you shouldn't be dating right now. And that's just that. We got to go. Bye, baby girl.
Thank you.
Bye, baby girl.